The resistance, as Stephen Pressfield calls it in his brilliant book that should be required reading for anybody doing anything creative. It's called The War of Art. It's the only handbook for creative pursuits that really understands what you're going through or puts it in a way that makes it make sense to you. And the resistance is the word he always uses. And it's that feeling or something, and it's always internal. It always comes from inside your own head that makes you just not do stuff. As I started talking about was how hard it is to do something creatively and keep working on something, even though in your heart of hearts you know it's going to work if you just keep doing it and you keep building and you keep making it better. It's so hard to just do something day in and day out with seemingly no feedback and no appreciation and no progress or reward for the work you're putting in. And obviously no money or any of that stuff either. And at the same time, and when you become an adult, you have to make money. You have to take care of your responsibilities. So while you're fighting the resistance, while you're still trying to push forward in your pursuits, you still have to honor your responsibilities, which takes a fair amount of energy usually. And energy is the currency that people don't talk about. When they talk about resources, people talk about not having enough money, not having the right contacts, not having good looks or, skills at their craft yet. All those things can be solved with enough energy. And it's really hard to keep that energy level up when things are seemingly not moving forward. Everybody hears about the story at the beginning, how hard it was, and hears about the come up. Those stories about how people struggled for years and they slept on the floor and their demos got rejected or nobody wanted to see their work and they played to empty clubs and stuff, and it's all a great story. But those stories last 30 seconds, but in reality, the story itself took place over years, and people forget that part. And those years, I think, are often the difference between somebody being a nobody and somebody being something great. And the people that can manage to get through those years and get through that valley of despair often become the ones that people still talk about today. The Rocky cut scene, in Rocky's training, that montage, getting stronger, that lasts a minute or so. But in reality, that would have been a year. It's important to remember those things. It's important to keep focused, even though it's hard. It's hard for me right now. I'm sitting here in the basement talking to my camera, and I don't know if anybody's ever going to see this, but it's worth saying anyway.